I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse-eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for ours.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
Griffin, know anything about it?
No, not much. It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me. Greetings. G'day to you, g'day. Greetings.
You are in hard field. Calm down, don't be unleashed. The plague!
Bad time?
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the... Red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Mir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time. Yes?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word, gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it?
We must have missed each other. There was a boy. Neneke refused to take...
Griffin do that to her?
Selena. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
I've agreed to kill the Griffin. No more victims after I do.
There will be, of course. With the Griffin gone, others will kill in its stead. Monsters, or men.
So what do you think I should do?
Ply your trade. But don't think you can change anything.
Farewell.
The wild hunt in the heavens always heralds war.
There.
Ah, yokel. That's it, Roach. Take it easy.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
Nothing to mourn. They were Nilfgaardians.
They were lads, like ours, just clad in black plate. Good hunting now.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. A camp. stones black, saturated with blood. Are older and deeper, heavily armored. Elf guardians, probably. Faster. Go, go. Come on now. Faster.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
Take it easy. Giddy up.
It's raining, it's pouring, and Vermeer's snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself. Good morning.
What do you say? Who taught you that?
Jetty.
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Chetty. No, please. Don't hurt me.
Viper-eyed Hellraiser.
Don't you look at me. What happened to your mug? Mum don't let us talk to strangers. Oh, come on!
Looking for trouble?
Run, Roach. Let's go.
Witchers.
Down, Nordling. Run, Roach.
I want you.
Nordling. Come on, Roach.
a sword like that? Don't you look at me.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on the dust.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
I'd like you to forge something for me. So long.
My pride, Hellraiser.
What do you want?
Welcome to our shithole.
Freak.
Come on.
For trouble.
Don't you look at me.
Giddy up. Ow! Faster. That's it, Roach. Slower.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse, dog, human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Deep cuts over the whole body. Didn't defend herself. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Hey-ya! Run, Roach. Faster. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Giddy up. Run, Roach.
Is it true? Northern women bathe but once every 3
Let's go.
Sheath this sword now. Put it down. I warned you.
Pathetic.
we meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Let me have a look at your stock. Take care.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad. And Medetta, Estrat SN Novigrad. Lay aside your weapon. The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad. Lay aside your weapon. To me, Emily! Shit!
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of a Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer was. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tretogor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Come on. Faster. Hey-ya! Run, Roach. Come on. Move it. Let's go. Move it.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Like this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out! Damn! It's fast! Don't let it get away!
Giddy up.
About to die. you could stand to improve some things.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Move it! Go, go. Move it.
Faster.
Slow now. Come on, Roach. Stop! What the hell is this?
Rye.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
The Emperor shall guide us. Medetta, Estrat es en Novigrad.
Hey, you'll not get food, not for me. Go on and I think.
funny
Hey-ya.
little razor.
Oi, now!
My gran told me about this place.
Ah!
Come to Pappy! Come to Pappy!
I'll rip off your melon and shit down your neck! I'll rip off your melon and shit down your neck!
Come to Pappy!
Jennifer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Time we were on our way.
Mm-hmm. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promised you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that. Have you learned? It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys, or to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then? tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Cletwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Fine. Then what? Gonna do my nails too?
If time permits. Sadly, the day is short, while the list of hygienic and cosmetic treatments that the gentleman should undergo is really rather long.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the Blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tancerville to bits.
An old acquaintance, more like. Not so close that I felt bad for her, but close enough that I knew she deserved it.
He believes he alone knows what is good and what is evil, and that this gives him the right to dispense justice. Your comrade Letho of Gullet described you so. Quite accurate, I'd say.
My comrade, your agent.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen.
Vedimine, directly out of Nordling tales.
This might come as news to the gentleman, but a towel wrapped around one's waist is not fitting attire for an audience. The gentleman will kindly dress.
A shame I have no time. Vedimine, directly out of Nordling tales. Inconceivable. I
Ah!
Vedimi, directly out of Nordling Tales. Inconceivable.
This might come as news to the gentleman, but the towel wrapped around one's neck. Fitting attire for an audience. The gentleman will kindly dress. I believe the gentleman's forgetting something? I believe the gentleman's forgetting something? A touch tight in the waist, but it will do. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how...
I'm not some boor. I know how...
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner. Not to the Emperor of Please watch. leg extended, hand flat. The gentleman will rehearse.
Gotta be kidding.
Not at all. I am... Does the gentleman know the penalty for breaches of etiquette? I do not wish that upon him. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Once more. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Lacking fluidity and... Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your Arch-Magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Nes hen es gwyn. Hel. Ke. Hel. Ke.
Till sjå är väg.
Grimi et art ketzer.
Ow! Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the order.
Väljen namen, vatkan favor. So many months at Foltest Court.
Know what they say. Can't teach an old... Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days.
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me what...
For reasons of state. Enough of this banter. You will, if for no other reason than because I shall pay you.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves...
My corps of spies will help you. Count on that. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Take him to the sorceress.
Did the gentleman not understand? Did I not emphasize that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax. Nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. We've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day.
Greetings.
Oh,
You gaming nincompoop.
Oh, that's
Greetings.
just perfect. Did I not request? The gentleman will have time for a stroll later. Please stay with me.
One false move and you will regret it. Streiken et voldacht in de kamer.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later. Please stay with me.
Es war Nordling. Alive.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later. Please stay with me. The gentleman will have time for a stroll later.
A witcher.
Please stay with me.
Oh, that's just perfect.
Greetings.
Is the gentleman not in a
You
hurry?
ungainly
The
nincompoop.
sorceress?
Guess what?
Stop staring, or I shall call the guards.
Nee. Raadsleden,
Stop staring, or I shall call the guards.
Es is hier efsat. Ep finser nein machthenk. Nein kof hotel an
Es frag.
Es is een wat gern geraubt.
Wisse voor atra espas.
Schegena tu Wien.
What are you doing?
En selfeten kaffe. Esse plenten efnod mak.
What are you doing?
En selfeten sigjad. Kaspaken belede. Tumeva.
A deserter from the Scoria Tale.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later.
Havandra galo eso nakatavasa.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Rein, Vatgan. Yes?
Vavort.
Okay.
Ninta mir data.
Garan.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions. Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority of Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the church of the eternal fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
Vedimí, directly out of Nordling Tales. Inconceivable. A shame I have no time.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively
Dying to take it.
I'd consider that a proposition under different Now do you understand why I'm...
And seems we're in the... Ciri. She's really back.
Look. That's more or less what she looks like.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words.
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her.
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using
Well, guess you were...
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me for some time. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic. You must find her, Geralt.
The Wild Hunt. What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I know as much as you do. As for what the Hunt wishes to do...
So where's Ciri been seen?
In 2 places. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop.
That's it? No passwords?
None. Sorry to spoil. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the...
Sure she'll be delighted to see me.
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe...
One thing before we go.
I didn't want to spoil things.
Yen,
Really? Let's drop it, all right?
Guess this means we need to
It is indeed.
Not gonna happen.
Have it your way?
Think so?
Same to you. And Geralt, I shall be waiting.
What do you mean? Directly out of Nordling Tales?
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current...
Of course. Yep.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it.
might I...
By returning my...
Citrus and cloves.
Yeah, mentions...
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.